Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Culture News. My name is David SERERO, and I have the pleasure today to have over the phone a fantastic singer. She's very super talented. Her name is Scarlett Bieberstein, and she has just released, she's part of the great duet band that is called MERLOT EMBARGO. We're going to talk about all of that. And she has just released the new album called Don't Look Back, which is indie Americana style. And I have on the phone today the one and only Scarlett Bieberstein. How are you, Scarlett?
I'm doing great, David. How are you?
It's a pleasure to have you over the phone. So I had the pleasure to listen to your great music and fantastic album. I love the melodies. They're very, very rich. You have very good grooves, and everybody loves it. Really, everybody
Thank
loves
you.
it. That's absolutely, yeah. You can be very, very proud of yourself. So tell us, Scarlett, a little bit about yourself. What brought you to music, and how this adventure of MERLOT EMBARGO came together?
Well, I've been singing all my life. I started writing music when I got to college. A little bit ago, and I've been writing music ever since. When my husband and I got together, we worked on music a lot for just a hobby. We had a Christmas album we'd put out with our friends every year. It was musician friends just getting together to kind of have an outlet, a creative outlet. And so we actually worked really well together, and I had still been writing music all of this time, but hadn't pursued anything with it. And in December of 2014, we actually got in a pretty major car accident where we had to, crawl out the back windshield, and it was pretty devastating, but we walked away from it miraculously. So it really caused me personally to reassess, like, if there was anything in my life that I would have had regrets over if that had been the end, and this was the only thing really that we hadn't pursued, pushing our music forward or making something of our music. And that kind of got the ball rolling. So as of then, we really put the pedal to the metal and we started working. We have a studio at our own house. So we're doing a lot of it just, on our own, with our friends helping us with a lot of the music. So we just happen to have built an incredible community of musicians here too in LA. So that was huge.
So you guys are based in LA first, right?
Yeah.
And that's where you guys are from.
Well, my husband was born and raised in around Downey, California. I grew up all over. My parents were both in the military, actually. They met in the Army. Wow. And so I moved around all over. And I came out here after I graduated college in 2006. And I've been here ever since. And I've fallen in love with LA and with California. So I consider it my home now. But I didn't grow up here.
And I want to pay tribute to your parents, because the military people are really the finest of America. So please send them my regards. So I wanted to tell you, I first, I really enjoyed the album, but also I had the pleasure to discover the music video of How to Survive an Apocalypse. Yeah. And I wanted really to congratulate you, because it's a really, really good music video. The colors are very good. I mean, everything is really, really beautiful. It's perfectly shot. So congratulations for it. And I also love the fact that you are also doing some covers. So that's and that you make them your own. So how would you define your music? We said that it's indie Americana. How would you call it?
I would. It's more of like a down home kind of grunge beat. It's definitely, we like the raw sounds, especially vocally. We don't tend to go too much into like the electronic sounds. Although, I mean, we do appreciate synth stuff, especially since, Stranger Things got our friends have always been into the synthesizer, but we just weren't. That's not where Jeff is a guitarist. I mean, he's been playing guitar for, oh my gosh, since he was in high school. And good guitar, jazz and classical, and that's how he learned. And he's gotten into rock. So I think a lot of the music tends to be guitar driven too. So that's what gives it its almost indie country feel. But yet again, we're not full country either. So it's an interesting, and here I have jazz and, Motown all in my background. And so that influences my vocals, and it's an interesting conglomeration of both of our musical journeys for the past couple decades. So it's kind of hard to define.
no, but it's everything that is kind of unique. Actually, I really think that if you can define your music, then it's not good. So
well,
this is what I always say. If you can put a story on it, it means there's something wrong. When I meet those artists and they tell you, my music is this and that, I'm like, oh wow. And 99.9% of the time you listen to the music, it's horrible. It's horrible.
No.
So the music should really talk by itself, and if you don't get the message, it's wrong out there. Or I think it's the only way where you need to talk about it is when you do a movie, I think, and you need to explain the story. But
sure.
That's another thing. So when are you guys touring? Are you touring anytime soon?
We're thinking about going up the coast, actually, of California, and hit up Oregon and just come down the coast just in about a month or two. So just hitting up a few places up and down the coast there. We don't have a major tour in line as of now. We'll just play a few LA venues. We're playing at Genghis Cohen on October 26th, I believe. It's Wednesday. So we'll play all the legendary LA venues, and I mean, there's so many locally that we like.
Oh yeah. The city is so big that you don't have to tour anywhere else. Just you can tour the city of LA by itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like in New York. You have so many venues.
So many.
It's not you have done one, you have done the whole city. It's like within the city. It's like you have, especially LA. I think it's such a big city. So, my dear Scarlett, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Serero. I had the pleasure today on the Curtain News to have the super talented Scarlett Bieberstein. Bieberstein, did I say it right?
Bieberstein, yes.
Bieberstein, okay. So Scarlett Bieberstein, who is part of this fantastic band that is called MERLOT EMBARGO. Let me spell that for you. MERLOT, like the wine, MERLOT, EMBARGO, EMBARGO. And they have released this great album that is called Don't Look Back, which you can purchase all over the place. So I believe you have something against the French people because you put an embargo on the Merlot. Right?
Actually, we love Cabernet Sauvignon and Pinot Noir, we don't mind the French so much. It's just Merlot.
If you do a new band, it would be called Cabernet Not Embargo.
That's right. Like welcome to Cabernet.
Welcome to Cabernet. No, but joke aside, you are doing really, really, really fantastic music, and it was a pleasure really having you. Thank you. And the doors of that show are open to you 24/7. And when you will be on the Rock Hall of Fame, don't forget about us. Okay?
We won't, David. Thank you so much. We enjoyed being here.
Thank you so much, my dear Scarlett. Talk to you soon. Take care, dear.
You too, David. Bye.